The reason you feel permanently trapped in the rat race is not because you make too little money, but because your daily job is holding your brain hostage. When you work a stressful 9-to-5 job, your brain naturally craves instant comfort to survive the week, which you unknowingly buy with the very money you just earned. Traditional financial advice tells you to skip your daily coffee or work 80-hour weeks, but research shows this aggressive restriction only leads to more severe burnout and sudden emotional spending. If you want to break free, you must realize that wealth is not built by working yourself to exhaustion, but by understanding how your brain makes decisions. Today, we are going to explore 7 practical habits that will quietly change your mindset and help you escape the financial hamster wheel without sacrificing your peace of mind. By understanding how your mind processes decisions and desire, you can make wealth building the easiest path forward. This is what we call the Quiet Wealth Protocol, a system where we build financial freedom through simple subtraction rather than exhaustion. Let's start with the first simple habit that will immediately change how you interact with money. 1. The 72-hour buffer. Behavioral science shows that we do not actually want the physical object we are buying online. Instead, we are chasing the temporary chemical rush of anticipation in our brains. To conquer this, you must adopt a strict rule. Whenever you want to buy a non-essential item, you are not allowed to purchase it immediately. You must place the item on a wish list or a notepad and force yourself to wait exactly 72 hours before checking out. During this waiting period, your emotional brain calms down and your logical mind regains full control of your decision-making. Studies reveal that in over 70% of cases, the original desire completely fades away after 3 days, and you lose interest in buying the item. This effortless habit saves you thousands of dollars a year without making you feel restricted or deprived. It turns your impulsive spending into a conscious choice, saving your hard-earned money for true financial freedom. Start this habit today by creating your own 72-hour shopping list on your phone. 2. The physical separation between your spending and your savings. Research shows that human beings do not run on sheer willpower, but instead follow the path of least resistance. If your savings and checking accounts are at the same bank and visible under a single login, spending that hard-earned savings is dangerously easy. To fix this, you must move your wealth-building funds to an entirely separate bank that does not offer a debit card. Choose an institution where it takes a full 2 business days to transfer money back to your primary checking account. By introducing this simple 2-day delay, you make impulsive spending highly inconvenient for your brain. Your natural laziness suddenly becomes your greatest wealth-building asset because accessing your savings requires real effort. This habit forces you to pause and think, guaranteeing that your future fund will never be sacrificed for a fleeting moment of temptation. Open that separate account this weekend and make it as difficult to access as possible. 3. The zero decision morning. Psychology tells us that every small decision you make, from choosing your clothes to reading emails, drains your brain's limited mental energy. By the time you finish work, your mind is completely exhausted, which is why you make poor financial choices and order expensive takeouts in the evening. You can solve this by automating the first 3 hours of your day, so you do not waste precious willpower on tiny decisions. Wear uniform clothes to work, eat the same breakfast every day, automate every single small actions so you don't waste a single energy. Most importantly, you must automate your first financial task of the month to happen before you even wake up on payday. Set up your automatic investment transfer to occur at 8 in the morning on the day you get paid, before you have the chance to make a single decision about that money. This ensures your wealth grows automatically without requiring your daily effort or emotional willpower. By keeping your morning routine simple and structured, you preserve your high-value brain power for career growth and creative projects. Take 10 minutes tonight to automate your monthly savings so your brain never has to choose between saving and spending. 4. Hiding your growing savings. In its early days, the tech giant Google wanted to improve employee health, so they conducted a brilliant behavior experiment in their office kitchens. Instead of banning popular chocolate candies, they placed them in solid, dark jars while putting fresh fruit in clear glass bowls. Just by hiding the candy from plain sight, employee consumption of unhealthy snacks dropped by millions of calories. You must apply this exact science to your personal cash flow by hiding your growing investment balances from your daily life. When you see a large savings balance every time you log in to pay your bills, your brain subconsciously views that money as available for spending. Remove your investment and long-term savings apps from your phone's home screen and turn off all their push notifications. Out of sight truly means out of mind, and by hiding these numbers, you prevent your brain from spending what it cannot see. Keep your wealth-building progress quiet and hidden, even from yourself, to allow it to compound secretly without interruption. 5. Closing your financial loops. In psychology, researchers have found that human brains naturally stress over incomplete tasks, much like open tabs on a computer draining its memory. Every small subscription, forgotten membership, and tiny debt you ignore acts like an open mental tab, slowly consuming your energy. Set aside a brief period tonight to identify and cancel every single unused digital service, subscription, or recurring fee. Even if canceling these things only saves you $50 a month, the elimination of those open psychological loops is incredibly powerful. Clearing away these small financial loose ends instantly reduces your subconscious anxiety and improves mental clarity. With fewer open loops draining your focus, you free up the mental energy needed to spot high-earning opportunities in your career. Clean up your financial landscape and shut down the invisible leaks that are silently holding your mind hostage. Make a list of your active subscriptions tonight and cut out anything that is not actively bringing value to your life. 6. Auditing your stress spending. When you work in a high-stress environment, you often find yourself spending money on luxurious comfort items just to cope with the mental exhaustion of your job. This is a psychological trap where you are spending your salary to temporarily escape the pain of earning that exact salary. To break this cycle, review your recent transactions and highlight the purchases you made purely because you were tired, stressed, or frustrated. Once you identify these stress-induced expenses, look for healthier, zero-cost ways to recover your mental energy, such as walking in nature or sleeping. By separating your emotional recovery from your wallet, you stop the continuous drain of your hard-earned savings. Real wealth is built when you no longer rely on material purchases to heal your work-related stress. Take back control of your comfort habits and stop letting stressful days dictate your financial future. 7. Removing the hustle's distractions. The internet constantly screams that escaping the rat race requires adding more complexity, such as starting side hustles, trading stocks, and working longer hours. However, true wealth is actually built by subtracting decision fatigue, reducing friction, and eliminating bad financial habits. Instead of searching for the next complicated investing trend, focus on mastering these simple, automated routines that run quietly in the background. By simplifying your life and reducing your daily financial tasks, you create the mental space required to think clearly and make high-leverage moves. Remember that financial freedom is not about running faster on the hamster wheel. It is about choosing to step off the wheel entirely. Implement these 7 research-backed habits step by step and let your brain's natural psychology do the heavy lifting for you. The path to escaping the rat race has always been paved with simple, quiet choices that protect both your money and your peace of mind. Start with just one habit today. Take back your focus and watch your financial life transform effortlessly.